get it all cleaned up. Right now I'ma dirty my jeans up. This is what I do, start the day. Picture bring back all the pain, all that shit that's hard to say. Had a vision, lost its way. This planet different that we live in, yeah I bet it is. Product of the new world, you stuck in Genesis. And I'm just trying to rap my city right like Bettis did. I got a crazy girl that's filled with all these fetishes. She can get me high when I'm feeling low. Fill my cup with purple, baby, drink it slow. I can take you anywhere you wanna go. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I told him please don't take this back from me. This feeling comes so naturally, exactly what I wanna do. I'm acting so erratically, you get me high, hold me there. This is real, girl, don't be scared, it's only fair. I warn you that love a drug that can kill you. Got your open heart, I'd have it never grow apart or last forever. Hoping you remember what I tell you, looking in your eyes. Don't be afraid of what can get you high. Just hold me tight and watch the seconds fly. I wonder where will I meet the perfect girl that I dream of. And I don't need no huge tits, I'm cool with just a good because you're not free to ball, build it up and keep it all. She don't need a call, if love the land and then we can fall. Till we drop dead, say everything that we've not said. And I'm telling you that you hard to trust, you saying I got a hard head. This forever, don't you ever think to let me go. And if I'm talking to the world, I need to let them know. She can get me high when I'm feeling low. Fill my cup with purple, baby, drink it slow. I can take you anywhere you wanna go. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I told him please don't take this back from me. This feeling comes so naturally, exactly what I wanna do. I'm acting so erratically, you get me high, hold me there. This is real, girl, don't be scared, it's only fair. I warn you that love a drug that can kill you. Got your open heart, I'd have it never grow apart or last forever. Hoping you remember what I tell you, looking in your eyes. Don't be afraid of what can get you high. Just hold me tight and watch the seconds fly.
We are here again in Global Entrepreneurship Summit, and with me is Mr. Bell from Angel's Den. Hi, Mr. Bell. How are you?
Hi Abdullah, no I'm great, thank you. I'm just loving it here. It's a really good vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really great. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what is Angel's Den?
Sure, I'm Chief Executive and founder of Angel's Den. Angel's Den is Europe and Asia's largest angel network. So that's a network that invests into startups, entrepreneurs, takes an equity funding, gives them say $100,000, takes say an 18% stake in the company, sort of thing. And what we do is facilitate between the business angel who has the money and the entrepreneur. So at the moment we have 5,800 angels across the world, and we throw that together with 19,000 entrepreneurs who are looking for funding.
Nice. So, how did the idea came up to you guys with the Angel's Den idea?
Yeah, that's a great question. It came about because we spotted a niche in the market. We are. I was very lucky. I made some money. People kept on coming to me asking me for money. They didn't know I was Scottish, so I'm not going to invest, obviously. But I then set about trying to find money for this project, other people's money. And in so doing, I met people who pretended they had money. I met people who pretended they knew people who had money. I met people who pretended they could help me write my business plan or pretended they could get me investment ready. And at the end of 6.5 months, I walked away with nothing. And I thought to myself, I'm an accountant, I'm an investment banker, and I'm Scottish. I'm getting ripped off. What is it like for the likes of these people here at a Global Entrepreneurship Summit who really just want to get on and run their company and want a transparent method of finding funding? Because the dirty little secret is there's more money out there than we could ever possibly need. but it just needs a focal point, someone to actually find the entrepreneurs. And entrepreneurs need to be able to better express what it is that they do, because entrepreneurs are very bad at distilling down what they do, and business angels find it very difficult to find them.
Yeah. So, you know, some people think about it like similar to Dragon's Den, the BBC show, BBC TV show. Is it similar to this, or did it inspire you some way or another?
Yeah, it inspired me to do it completely the opposite way. Because whilst that show is spine-tinglingly good television, it's in fact it's very far from the truth. And I think our research shows that in particular women entrepreneurs get put off because they think they're going to be fierce, they're going to ask them horrible questions, they're going to make them cry live on television, where in fact a business angel is looking for a partnership. He's wanting someone to give the right answers, not the wrong answers. There's no trick questions. These guys are really keen to invest because they need a better return than the banks are currently giving them in the marketplace at the moment. So if you happen to have $1 million dirhams sitting in the bank, first and foremost, you're kind of lucky. But actually, you're also losing money every year given inflation. And whilst the angels are many things, they're not stupid. So they are looking for things to invest in. They're desperately looking for things to invest into every day.
Nice. So how does it work? Like, I have a startup right now. It's called Fish Me, by the way. So I am like in the early stage. How can Angels then help me? And what should I do to apply or whatever?
Sure. Well, we have our staff Nawaf is here in the background somewhere. I'm sitting in Dubai. We also have people in Kuwait and Abu Dhabi and Qatar. The first step is to go and meet them, and they'll talk to you in plain language. It's not intimidating. They'll tell you what's needed, what's not needed, how to do it, how actually not to pitch. If you're chosen, then we train you how to pitch. And by the way, great plug for your company. That was good. What was it called again?
Fish Me.
Fish Me. Let's just get that in again. Fish Me.
Yeah. So
You have to be trained, find out how to actually do the pitching, and then we have an event. And the events vary across the world, but really the essence of how we do it is that we get, 8 people together. There'll be 8 tables. Behind the table will be 1, 2, 3 business angels, and you then have 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes to pitch your business. You get up, move to the next table of 1, 2, 3 angels. The whole event is over in less than an hour, but the whole point is that the guys get to see whether or not you can distill it down, whether or not you're passionate. But really what they're about isn't necessarily to see about your business or your business model. It's about you. And some people say, there's no way I can distill my business down to 5, 6, 7 minutes. The point is that most people have probably made their minds up about whether or not they want to hang out with you in the first couple of minutes. And actually that's almost the dirty little secret of equity funding. Now, then people go and talk for hours and days after. But it's great for the business angels because we spend a lot of time. So we currently have to meet 14.1 people to find one person who's good enough to pitch. So we have a huge filter. We're seeing something like 150 business plans every day. And from the 150 across the world, we might take 10 of those on, maybe.
So yeah, that was my next question actually, getting into numbers. Like how many people apply for each office, or like how many offices do you have right now? And how many business plans like people are applying, and how much money you raise for them, and this kind of numbers you can share with us.
No, sure. So I'm here we are today in Dubai. In Dubai, I would say we're getting sort of 5 or 6 business plans every day. Sort of thing, but the really sad thing is that often those are not good enough yet to pitch. So they won't have the growth possibilities. The people won't be able to explain what they do. We find that a lot in Dubai. People mumble. They haven't got the right body language. They just can't. They can't move outside it. Geeks, especially techie geeks, so bad at explaining to a normal human being exactly what it is that they're trying to do. And it's like a verse from the Quran itself that slaps them in the face. You go, I have to be able to explain myself before they're going to invest. Well, yes, you do, and that is the biggest problem. That's the biggest hurdle. Our average deal size, and I'm sorry, what is it? It's £203,000 is the average.
The average number of like money you raise per round.
Yeah. And then of the 8 people pitching, so we're running 9 events across the planet, and we are currently funding 3.6 out of the 8. So it's a very high hit rate in terms of people that are pitching. But remember that we've rejected a very large number of people to actually get to that stage. But really, all you're caring about, is getting into the pitching event.
Yeah, exactly. So let's take, for example, London office. How many deals do you get? How many times do you do the event? And like, what is the successful rate for an entrepreneur like to apply and get that funding?
Sure. So in terms of people who actually get funded, we're funding roughly 2 to 3% of people who apply to us. And the major reason for that is that we have a very high filtration rate. So we're getting something near 150 business plans every day. Of those, we can reject 120 of them because they just won't stand up. They'll be, I've come up with a new Facebook or something that's just something so stupid, a chocolate giraffe, or something along those sorts of lines. So we throw those out, and then we'll actually meet, say in London in the British Library, we meet 20 people a week, and of the 20 people a week, we might take 2 of those on. And the biggest problem, as I say, is people actually being able to verbalize what it is that they do. Then there's not a business model, or they haven't got their intellectual property actually protected. They haven't got a unique selling point. There'll be something that just lets them fall by the wayside. But the beautiful thing about what we do is that it's not just about funding. And I think here, especially in the region, as we expand across the region, it's more about there's so much money here. There is no shortage of money. There's no shortage of money anywhere in the world. But there are now. I've been to 3 countries in the last 2 weeks in the region where there are huge pots of money, but there's not enough entrepreneurs. There's nowhere near the quality of entrepreneurs that you need to invest into. And so it's actually getting those people right at grassroots, training them about what it is to be an entrepreneur, talking to school kids, actually getting them at that sort of level, at university sort of level, and then training them. But our unique perspective on it is that we also train the business angels. Yeah. Because especially here in the region, there are lots of people with lots of money. But what we find is that the more money you have, the worse angel you are. And I have twice a fantastic story where I introduced a young lady to somebody who was an angel, and she said, "Oh, hi, great to meet you." And he was going, "Oh, hello. Tell me what's your name." She's going, "It's me." She's going, "You invested $100,000 in my business last year." He's going, "Oh, no idea that he invested." And in a sense, it's like it's good because she's got $100,000. But the whole beautiful thing about angel funding is that angels give you the money, but more importantly, they give you the mentorship, they give you the support, they give you their contacts, a little black book of contacts, and it's that sort of thing that really moves through.
What we call it smart money. My last question is going to be like, if I am now an entrepreneur in the Arab region, what should I do to apply for Angels Den?
Yeah, well, look it up on the website. It's www.angelsden.com. That's we're wacky guys like that, and you'll see the WAF in Dubai and our offices across the region. We really try to make it as simple as possible for entrepreneurs because we know that most entrepreneurs are attention deficit. The last thing they're going to want to do is fill in a 64-page business plan. Yeah. The last thing a business angel is going to do is read it. So it's like really simple questions. We get you in there and get it done.
Thanks a lot, Bill, for your time, and good luck. Thanks. Thank you. Cheers, man. Bye-bye.